Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the college football Saturday morning kickoff show, week 11 version. Salute, salute, salute. I'm your host, Armando Black. Got my co-host here with me, D True Sniper. Good morning, fellas. How you doing this morning? And happy Saturday to you.
Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing? Salute to the chat. Salute to you, Mr. Armando, Big Brother D Truth. Hey, we got a special guest today. Just want to let y'all know.
All righty. All righty. And salute to Jim and salute to Bacardi Obama. Salute to everyone in the chat. Salute, 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 salute. I know I had said that we were going to get started at 9:30 this morning because this is a loaded Saturday. I pushed it to 10. Salute everyone. Now we're going to go on into our talking points and we're going to, first things first, we're going to start off with the games from last night. We split that last night. Cal took care of business against Wake Forest, and UCLA defeated Iowa. The UCLA defeated Iowa, so we got one right, one wrong. Like I said, man, this Cal team is on the come up. I think this program is heading in the right direction. Had the ball would have bounced a little differently in a few games this season, uh, things would have turned out differently for this team. Maybe this team would be in contention for and the challenge for that ACC title. But this year they weren't. They came up short this year. But next year, you never know. Next year could be their time. So I see good things in the future for this Cal program. UCLA. I think it's just a matter of recruiting, just up their recruiting. Uh, they they got more real estate to work with now that they've joined the Big Ten. They can actually go in the Midwest and Ohio and Michigan and Kentucky and West Virginia, Western Pennsylvania, and recruit some kids out of those areas as well, and not just focus on the California region in the Pacific West region. So both of those programs are heading in the right direction. They're finishing strong, and their fans should be proud. So those were your Friday night marquee matchups that we were covering last night. Now, before we go into our Q&A, Sniper, you had you were requested for us to actually piggyback off of something that we started. And I did a little research before I actually wanted to get into it last night. I did a little research, and I am ready to give you an answer this morning. some teams, some SEC teams that could actually potentially get left out if there's a scenario if SMU runs the table the rest of the way and they upset Miami, and if Colorado runs the table and upset BYU and Dallas. So you'll have a scenario where two ACC teams would get in, two Big 12 teams would also get in. So the SEC would be in danger of where we start off the season and we actually thought that the SEC could possibly get four teams in, where they could only we'll see a good morning, you knew. We could see a scenario where they could only get two in. And here's the thing. You could have a situation where Bama or LSU leapfrogs. Let's say if Georgia loses, hindsight, God forbid, if Georgia lose to Ole Miss today, you could have a situation where LSU, Bama, and Texas A&M could all leapfrog Georgia. Here's why. Texas A&M, if they beat Texas in the season finale, then it will come down between common opponents between Georgia and Texas A&M, and Texas A&M has a win over a team that defeated Bama. Okay, LSU would have a win over a common opponent, so that would be the tiebreaker advantage for LSU over Georgia. Georgia could be left out at 10-2 because they head to head with Bama. So if there's a scenario where only three, and let's just say three SEC teams could get in. Salute to you, King on 29. If there's a scenario where only three SEC teams could get in and Bama beats LSU tonight and runs the table the rest of the way, and Georgia slips up and loses to Ole Miss today or to Tennessee next week, and then that would put Bama in front of Georgia, and Bama would get the tiebreaker because of the head to head. So, for all of you Georgia fans that's sitting there listening to these dogcasters telling you that, Georgia could drop this game at Ole Miss or Georgia could lose another game, Georgia is a shoe in to get in at 10-2. That's a lie. That is a lie. Just like last year, they sold you a bill of goods telling you that Georgia could still get in uh, at 11-1 last year. That Georgia would get in over Texas or over Florida State at 11-1, and that look what happened with there. When it comes to Georgia and Sniper, tell me if you feel the same way. Tell me if I'm wrong. When it comes to Georgia, Georgia does not want to put their fate in the hands of that committee. You don't. Because if it comes down between Georgia and Bama in that last spot, they won't hesitate to give it to Bama. And it rightfully so, because Bama won the head to head. Now,
No, I totally agree with you. I
yeah,
don't want. I don't care. Just like you were saying last week, I don't care how you win. Just win.
yeah.
We don't need.
Georgia,
You don't need. Don't need no style points. You don't need no. Um, you don't need. You just need to win. I don't care if you win by half a point. I don't want to put it in the committee because the committee always choose the fan favorite over
mm-hmm,
over the talent,
mm-hmm.
and we've seen that many years where the fan favorite is chosen over the best team. So
Bless you.
um,
Bless you.
Whoever sneezed.
she said thank you. She said thank you.
Oh, mm,
But I don't want to put my fate in nobody's hands. It's win out, and we'll go from there. I feel the same way you feel on that.
yeah.
I'm
So,
gonna say I'm gonna say this right here, fellas. Yeah, I'm gonna say this right here. These games from here on out, if you got control of your own destiny, you need to gotta do what you gotta do to win. I don't care who you are. You gotta do what you gotta do to win. Cause like Georgia, Alabama, all these other, even the group of four, right? They got their faith in their own hand. Do you want to actually put your faith in a committee hand that you if you were in a team? No, cause I'm think about when That take me back to when USC, Oklahoma, Auburn was all undefeated. It wasn't nothing you can do about it. It wasn't nothing you could do about it. We didn't have the playoff back then. But if we did have the playoff, guess what? It'd be a different ball game. But now you got two losses, one loss, and you can win out. Go ahead and win out. Do what you got to do, but don't leave it in nobody else's hand. Cause some teams got to have other teams to help them out. But some teams they got the faith in their own hand. But if that you threw up the faith in your own hand, guess what? You leave it up to the committee. And just like Stephen said, we know how the committee is. My way gonna say it, favoritism. Bottom line.
Yeah, and it's so many variables that you're working against if you are Georgia, Texas A&M, and Tennessee. Those are and Missouri needs help. We were talking about teams that needed help last night. Missouri needs help. Missouri needs an avalanche of chaos to happen in order for them to even be considered back in the playoff picture. Texas A&M needs help. They really need help. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't want you don't want to be in that situation. You would much rather be trying to get you in here. Trying to get you in here. Hold on. You would much rather be in a situation where you control your own destiny. And when you control your own destiny, I will say this: if you're not able to get in at this point in time in mid-November, and you're in a situation where you control your own destiny, it's all up to you. It's all up to you. Either you win or you go home. You got to take care of business, and that's the situation that's going on in Baton Rouge tonight. Now, Bama, even if the winner of tonight's game, they're still going to need help. LSU is still going to need help. Bama is still going to need help. Okay, because they're going to need Miami and BYU to take care of business. Without a doubt, that is they cannot. Uh, uh, they need Miami to beat SMU, which we don't know. That SMU defense is stout, and that SMU offense can put up points. Miami has, and I've said this before, I say it again, Sniper. Miami has not ran into a team with a legitimate defense this year. Now, Florida had some suspensions in their first game, some suspensions and some injuries. So they weren't really able to put pressure on Miami the way they could now. I think if Miami and Florida met, let's say today, it may be a difference in a different outcome if Florida was at full strength. So it's not a foregone conclusion that Miami could handle SMU on a neutral site. And that will be on the neutral site. It won't be in Dallas. It won't be in Hard Rock Cafe Stadium. It will be in Charlotte. That would be in a neutral site. And Colorado and BYU, we don't know. Now, what BYU did against SMU was very impressive. But Colorado, you have to admit, Colorado is getting better. As the season goes on, they are improving. But their SMU is a lot closer to the playoffs than Colorado. Colorado has a gauntlet, and it starts today. They have a gauntlet that they have to run through in order to even think about Dallas. Okay. Another thing that I think that the SEC may want to hope for Indiana to lose. Hope for Indiana to lose to Michigan today. I think if Indiana loses to Michigan today and then Ohio State takes care of them, I think they play next week. Ohio State take care of them next week. Then that Indiana problem would be gone. So you don't want the SEC don't need a whole bunch of chaos. And the chaos would be Indiana getting in, SMU and Miami getting in, Colorado and BYU getting in, and then Notre Dame. It's
You forgot that if Notre Dame can win out.
I'm saying if Notre Dame doesn't win out, of course they're done. But if they
Yeah,
win out, that committee is not going to leave them out, Sniper. They are not. We're talking about Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Notre Dame draws this, brother. They ain't not gonna leave them out of that playoff scenario
But
with
again,
one loss.
Notre Dame is just like Alabama. It's a fan favorite,
Hmm.
um, and of course they have to win out. But our scenario that we put together last night, they need to play at least two teams in each conference starting next year, so that they can say they actually been tested.
I
Because
got
you
one
can't
even
go.
better for I got
Go
one
ahead.
even better for you, Sniper. I was thinking about that. I'll one up you on this one. Okay, so Notre Dame. If I'm Greg Sankey them, I'm all the power for because it's gonna take. They're going to have to strong arm Notre Dame. And this is how they're going to have to do it. The power four commissioners, the commissioners from the SEC, Big Ten, ACC, Big 12, they hold all the power right now in college football. They hold all the power. All they have to do is come, all four of them, they're going to have to do this together. Come together, go to Notre Dame and say, listen, if you want to stay in this with us, okay, and be and have a playoff spot, you got one or two choices. A, you have to go undefeated. B, you have to play, and you have to do it in a 4-year rotation. 1 year, you play a Big Ten schedule. The next year, you play a Big 12 schedule. The next year, you play an ACC schedule. And the next year, that fourth year, you play a SEC schedule. All of this hiding and playing the ACC, which you know is the weakest link out of all the conferences, hiding and playing the ACC and then playing a mediocre USC team and the military academy schools. No, uh, uh, we ain't doing that no more. You have to play. It's kind of like in the NFL. You know, NFC South plays NFC North divisional schedule 1 year. Then the following year they play a AFC West divisional schedule. You have to rotate it like that every 4 years. So you got one or two choices. Your team got to go undefeated. They got to be flawless. They got to be perfect. Or you play a full conference schedule with one of the Power Four uh, conferences every other year. Like you have to rotate it for 4 years. I bet they'll join the conference then, Sniper. I guarantee you they'll join the conference. They'll probably run to the ACC or to the Big 12.
Yeah, I think that would be. You got to put their foot to the fire, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but in the same sense, until that happens, they got to show more. They got to show more.
Well, they're not going to show more, Sniper, unless they put somebody puts pressure on them. Right now, Notre Dame is having their way. It's like, okay, well, all right, we can sit back and we can lose one game. Now it's 12 teams, we can lose one game and still get in because we are Notre Dame. We are the brand. We are America's team. Your grandmothers and grandfathers grew up watching us. There was a time Notre Dame was the only college football team that had a TV deal back in the 50s and the 60s.
Okay. While there's nobody saying anything, I just wanted to say hello to Armando. Hello, Sniper. Hello, D Truth. Sorry for earlier. I didn't just want to cut y'all off. And hello, everybody in the chat. So whenever y'all ready, I'm here.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You nervous about today? Tonight?
No,
I mean,
not at all. Of
y'all
course
got
not.
this?
Heck yeah.
It's a lot of fan bases.
Yeah,
It's a
they're
lot
rooting
of
for you.
fan
Where?
bases doing this. They doing this right here. They praying for
Where?
LSU to knock Bama out the way. It's a lot. Missouri. Let's go down. Let's go down the list now, Sniper. Missouri, Texas A&M. Praying. Salute to you, Bron Chappelle. Salute to you.
Hello, hello,
Missouri,
hello.
Texas A&M. Texas. Texas need Bama to lose tonight.
Mm-hmm.
uh Really don't make a difference with Tennessee, but I know Tennessee would like to have. You just don't want to be there
Yeah.
in that last spot, and you have to. It comes down between you and Bama because Bama gonna get that favoritism from that committee. So I think everybody outside of the state of Alabama wants to see LSU go ahead and put Bama out of their misery tonight.
And
Thank
and,
you,
and,
Early.
Bacardi. Thank you,
and
Bacardi.
another thing is
Hey,
not
Bronze.
only not only the Power Four, some group of four teams hoping Bama get knocked out because they open up another spot. You see,
I don't know why you keep saying that, brother. What dreaming world are you living in? They're not going to put two group of five teams in there, brother. It ain't happening until they go to 16. When they go to 16, then they would consider that. But they're not doing that with 12. It's not. An extra SEC team will get in. So if LSU beats Bama tonight,
They
time
gonna whip
out.
them. They're not gonna just beat them. Come on now. Sorry.
LSU beats Bama tonight, then that will eliminate Bama, and that will put Texas A&M. Missouri will be back in the mix. That will put Texas A&M right back in the mix. That will put Texas A&M right. I mean, man, they would be controlling their own destiny. They would, because all they would have to do is beat Texas because they have a win over LSU.
Yeah, but LSU is gonna they're gonna spank them cheeks. I'm just gonna say they're gonna spank them cheeks.
Now, well, a lot of teams are hoping for. A lot of fan bases are hoping. They are hoping and praying that Bama is eliminated because they don't want you don't want to be that 11th in that 11th spot, and it comes down between you and even teams outside of the SEC. Say if it's a BYU loses to Colorado, or if Miami loses to SMU, and that committee got to decide between a one-loss Miami and a two-loss Bama. What you think that committee gonna do, Sniper? D True.
Mm-hmm.
What you think that committee gonna do?
They're gonna
I'm
want the
not.
winners. They're gonna want the winners. I would assume. Duh.
No, no. It's brand, money over everything. I'm telling you, they will
Oh
put a
wow,
two-loss
Uh,
Bama team in over a one-loss Miami. I'm
that's
telling you.
horrible. That's horrible.
but you know something. I'm gonna say this right here. We've seen the committee do strange things since the BCS and the playoff. We've seen some strange things go on, right?
Mhm.
And and ain't no telling what the committee going to do because I look at the AP, right, and I look at the kind of football player they rankings, right.
Mhm.
And if you notice, we know a Power Four team gonna get that one, two, three, or four spot, right? We know that the champion is right.
Mhm.
It's kind of funny how no Big 12 team is up in the top 12. Kind of funny, ain't it?
Well, the thing is that you don't really it's gonna work itself out because the teams that are in the top 12 right now, some of them gonna fall off. Some of them are gonna get eliminated, and so the 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 rankings won't mean nothing. It's the seedings that you got to look at. Now, of course, the Big 12 champion, let's just say if BYU run the table, they'll easily be at 4 or 3. I think they deserve 3 because they have a impressive win over SMU. All right. And a tough and they had a better strength of schedule than Miami. But they're good for decoration. They're going to give the 3 spot to Miami. Okay, so you got BYU with a bye sitting out there with a bye. Then what do you do with Colorado? Okay, so what do you do if Colorado loses? They're out. Simple as that. Miami beats SMU. SMU is out. So that would open the door for some extra SEC teams. Um, maybe three, maybe a third SEC team could get in there. But I'm being honest with you, I don't see four getting in. Not right now. I mean, the field is too crowded. I just don't see four getting in.
Yeah, I see where you said that. And the thing is, with Texas A&M, Alabama, Missouri, right?
Hmm.
They basically got to win out. Bottom line, they basically got to win out. And don't Texas A&M got to play Texas?
Yeah, but Texas A&M need help. Texas A&M
Yeah,
need LSU to beat Bama tonight. They need because Bama would get the tiebreaker over Texas A&M. As of right now, Bama would get the tiebreaker over Texas A&M. So Texas A&M needs LSU to take care of business against Bama tonight.
like this. All the teams that got two losses, right? They they gonna have to win out. Bottom line, all the teams
Hmm.
with one losses, they gonna have to they basically gonna have to win out. Cause if none of them teams win out, ain't no. I'm telling you, these last 3 weeks, it gonna be ugly, bro. It gonna be ugly. It gonna be real ugly. It gonna hey, some team gonna have three losses, some team gonna have two losses, and then you got some teams sitting there with one loss.
Hmm.
How you leave a team out with one loss since this other team got two losses? Yeah, I know you want the marquee matchups. You want the big name schools in there, and we know the committee know them to do that. Hey, put them in there, put them team with the big name in there. But hey, me, you, and everybody on this panel, everybody in the chat, everybody who gonna be watching this replay, know how you gonna put a big name team in there that got two loss over one loss team who had a better strength of schedule, and I guarantee they're gonna come up.
They don't care. They'll do that. They don't care. They don't care because remember, it's about money too. It's about money. Everything is about money, bro. Even politics. When we found that out Tuesday, but that's neither here or there. Let's get on to the UNA Q and A's. All right, you knew.
Okay, I'm ready. If y'all ready, I'm ready. All right, Texas should be on the upset alert today. Yes or no, Armando?
Um, yeah, well, yes, yes. I'm gonna say yes because we still don't know how good Texas is. We still don't know how good Texas is. And Florida has a pretty decent defensive front. They have a they have a pretty nice secondary. Even the backups are pretty nice in their secondary. So Texas may want to be careful with Florida today. Now I wouldn't say upset alert, but they need to be very, very careful. Very, very careful down there with Florida today.
The only thing that I say about Texas, the advantage of Texas, because there's no lagway this game. Um, and he was the determining factor. We don't know how that game with Georgia would have been last week if he would have stayed in. Um, but I don't think that Texas will be on upset alert because Lagway is not in the game.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go with Sniper on that one right there because we seen how some quarterback is the makes a big total difference. And had any of us seen the backup for Florida quarterback in there yet?
Kurt Warner, son. He played pretty good last, but he was playing against one of the best defensive fronts in the nation.
But now let's see how he plays against a full game. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's a different. I'm saying yes and no on that because we know how football games can go.
Hmm.
We know how football can go. That back, hey, Kurt Warner's getting on the show out, and don't forget about yours. If he don't have a good game, you know who they're gonna bring in.
Hmm.
See, and how that would that affect a Texas team? See what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it going to balance itself out. But that's why I say yes and no. All depends on if the bright lights of this game don't make Kurt Warner's son that nervous, and how the rest of the team rally around him. But and what they playing at?
The swamp.
Yeah, and that crowd gonna be off. That crowd gonna be off the chain.
Hmm.
So that's another reason I say yes to Texas need to be on upset alert. So here we go.
And one thing I will say about Peyton Warner, Kurt Warner's son, that kid played with some heart. He showed some heart in that game. Uh, I know when he walked out of that tunnel for warm-ups, he had no idea that he would become the quarterback. Salute to you, Dubs. He had
Hello.
no idea what was about to happen. But when he stepped in, and it was his time to step in, that young man showed some heart. I got the utmost respect for that kid. He played with some heart, Sniper. You got to give him his props. That kid played with some heart. So
Oh,
he ain't gonna lay down today. He's not.
bruh, you made a great point yesterday. Florida did not give up at all.
Nope.
But if we pinpoint on one, yes, Kurt Warner's son, he played with everything. He gave everything he got.
Hmm.
It just happened that he just came against one of the best defenses lines, and they knew fresh meat was in the water, so that, like piranhas, they was going to be around him. But he didn't fold. He did everything he could to help his team win. Um, so yeah, he's going to be something nice coming in the near future.
Hmm. They got a little controversy now, depending on how he plays the rest of the way. Because if I were them, I wouldn't rush Lagway back. I wouldn't rush him back. I would let the kid heal. Um, you don't want to put this young man's career at risk, and you have no shot at getting in the playoffs. All right, I know you're still trying to get bowl eligible. You should be able to take care of business against Florida State with the Warner kid. I would take the Warner kid over any of Florida State starters. So I don't really think they need Lagway until the bowl game, whoever they play against in the bowl game.
Um, if I read it correctly, Lagway's out for the rest of the season.
Okay. All
It's
right.
not a. It's not a. It was a torn hamstring.
Oh yeah, yeah. He
Yeah,
done.
so he is done for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But I do have confidence in uh, Warren's son, and then again, it all depends on how he plays out the next season.
Hmm.
But I think they had their better chances with Lagway because Lagway is something nice. He
Hmm.
just and again that's the reason why they kept their coach because uh, you lose the head coach. You don't know what would happen. Lagway transferred someplace else.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that was the reason why they kept the coach. But I think
Yep.
everything's gonna be all right for Florida.
Yep. That was a group. That's why I said that was a smart move because you don't want half of your squad ending up down there in South Beach because that's exactly where Lagway would have went if uh if they would have got rid of Napier. Lagway would have been transferring down to Miami because Cam Ward is leaving. It's his
Yeah,
last year.
and think about this right here. Sniper just said you just said it. Think about it. When Nick Saban retired, what happened? majority of they team transferred, didn't they?
Not majority. They had
Some of them, some of
some of them.
them.
It was some players, some key players that if they wouldn't have left, I think Bama probably would be either with one loss or undefeated. If Trey Amos, uh, uh, Caleb Downs, and the running back that transferred to Florida State, which was a waste of talent. He should have stayed at Bama. If he Rundale would have stayed, Caleb Downs would have stayed, Trey Amos would have stayed. Um, Man, they don't telling what Bama. They don't telling how good Bama would be this year. No telling.
Any more pushbacks?
Not
Next question.
everything's a not everything's a pushback. Okay.
You got anything to say? Stop playing with me.
No, no, ma'am.
I
No, ma'am. I got nothing to say. I'm
okay.
clear.
All right. You ready? Y'all play too much. All right. Georgia should be on the upset alert today. Yes or no, D Truth?
I'm gonna say yes. Lane Kiffin had to beat Georgia in 4 or 5 matchup against Kirby Smart. So and they need a signature win. But I'm going to say this: I don't think they're going. This ain't going to be the day they do it. So, but yet they just need to be on upset alert.
All right, Sniper.
I think, and it is going to hurt to say it, but it is a possibility. Ole Miss has the most sacks in this game. If our offensive line do not step up and protect back, and we don't get our running game because of the offensive line, then yes, we should be on upset alert.
All right, Armando.
Um, yeah, because Ole Miss is a they're good on defense. They're good on defense and they can put pressure on the quarterback. The one good thing, however, the one good thing that Georgia has working for them is Kirby Smart does not want to lose to Lane Kiffin. And we all know history shows Kirby coaching against coaches that he don't like, he tries to destroy them. Gus, that beat the dog crap out of him comment, he became a target of Kirby's and never beat Kirby again. Um, Lincoln Riley talked a lot of smack before that playoff game, before that Rose Bowl game. He became a target. Kirby, listen, that Lane Kiffin, that tweet about that tweet that he did, uh, asking, he tweeted to Saban, asking Saban what did Kirby give him for Father's Day. You know that you don't disrespect a man like that. So you basically saying that Nick Saban is Kirby's daddy. The word's gonna come back. It came back to bite him last year, and is I think it'll continue to bite him as long as he's coaching in the SEC. I don't care where he goes. He could take a job at Arkansas. He could take a job at Florida. He can go wherever. But when he goes head to head with Kirby, Kirby is gonna have that chip on his shoulder. So yeah, they should be on upset alert. But the one thing, Kirby does not like this man, and he's going to do everything in his power to get them boys motivated and ready for this game.
All right. Any push-ups since I can't say pushbacks anymore?
This
You
woman
guys got
said
anything to say?
push-ups.
Yep, because you said I couldn't say pushback.
Did you hear a disagreement at all?
I'm just saying.
I promise you.
We basically all agree they should be on upset alert. Next question.
All right.
All right. Well, let's go. Next question. D True spoke. All right. So BYU should be on upset alert today? Yes or no? Sniper.
This is a tough one.
All right. Well, then Armando. I'm just
No,
kidding.
no, hold, girls, slow down. This is a tough one, and what I mean by that is that we don't know what BYU offense is going to show up today. Their defense is usually very steady, very consistent. But what BYU offense is going to show up today? That's what I'm concerned about. But should they be on upset alert? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be just fine. They're going to handle business because they got their eyes on the prize.
Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Armando.
Anytime you lining up against Utah, you never. And this is two reasons why they are upset alert. This is a rivalry game. This is the holy war. Utah and BYU, the holy war. This is like Ohio State, Michigan, Bama, Auburn, Georgia, Florida, Texas, Oklahoma. Anything can happen in this game right here. And Willingham has had BYU's number for many, many years. So yeah, because it's Utah. If it was anybody else, Kansas State, Kansas, or Iowa State, BYU would be fine. But it's the holy war. It's the holy war.
Hey, Armando, isn't their quarterback like 35, 36?
It don't matter. It don't matter. Chris Winkie was that same age, and what did Chris Winkie do his senior year? He won the national title.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, you Horizon, what he about 40 years old. He about the same age as us, as me.
Yeah, Cam Rising has been there, man. He been there since man back there during Trump's first administration.
But I'm
All
gonna say
right.
this.
The truth. It's your
I'm gonna
turn.
say this. I'm gonna say this right here. Yes, cause Utah been on a down spiral, right?
Hmm.
And this right here, this would they would do they wouldn't nothing but love to put that one blemish on BYU record, would they? They would love to do that and put them in, as we would call it, in the spin cycle to make the college football playoff and win the Big 12 whatever. They would love nothing to put that pressure on BYU. And like Snapper said, which BYU offense going to show up? The good one better show up because I don't think Utah going to lay down for them. So that's why BYU should be on upset alert.
All right. Armando.
You know what to answer the question.
Well, then we're sniper. That's right. You cut everything off so that now I'm messed up. All right, sniper, it's your turn. And by the way, hey Debs, how you doing? And hello, Bacardi. I don't know if I said hello to you. And also hello, Bronze. Okay, so go ahead, sniper.
He already answered it.
You're
We
not
on
going to
the
read
next
it?
question.
Okay, well then the next one. All right.
Mhm.
Miami should be on the upset alert today. Yes or no, Armando?
Haynes King is back. Really don't know about Justice. The backup running back is pretty decent. Georgia Tech can shorten the game with their style of play. Um, Miami has problems stopping team on the ground. Yes, shorten the game, limit your possessions, keep Cam Ward on the sidelines. That Georgia Tech defensive coordinator, which is from the Kirby Smart coaching tree, he's going to have a game plan. He's going to have and Miami has had problems in Bobby Dodd Stadium in the past. So yeah,
All right, D
Georgia
Truth.
Tech has been
Oh,
Miami's
never.
nemesis. Remember what happened 2 years ago, Sniper. So yeah, they need to watch out today.
D Truth.
I'm gonna say yes, and like the starter around the back. He is still questionable, but Like you said, Hans Kings is back, and that's yeah, you're right. The style of play, and Hans King can run the ball, but
Ends.
I'm like this right. How is he 80, 90% back? That is going to be the question. Because I think it was his upper body that was hurting. So I look at it like if Georgia Tech keep the ground game going and keep Miami defense out there and wear them down, yes, it will be an upset. And yes, Miami should be on upset alert. Yeah, they're bottom dog. You know that place gonna be rocky.
Sniper.
Okay.
You know it's your turn next. Stop playing with me.
Who is Miami's quarterback?
Cam Ward.
Okay, this one just want to throw his name out there again. Um,
He don't play defense though, brother.
but he yeah
But he
he don't
is a
play
quarterback.
defense, but he also know how to carve up somebody else's defense. Does Georgia Tech have enough on defense to slow Cam Ward down? That is one thing that I look at, and I don't think they do. I don't think they have the DBs or safeties that's going to slow down those receivers or put them in a phone booth. Um, Georgia Tech's defensive line, if they can keep Cam Ward in the pocket and put pressure on upon pressure upon pressure, they have a chance. But I don't think Miami's going to be in a uh, what it shouldn't be on upset alert today. I think they handle business very well against Georgia Tech today.
Well,
All right.
it seems like I hear what you're saying, but every week they've come close to being upset. Last week, uh, they if the ball would have bounced a little bit for the other team, that game could have went differently. You know, like I said, now Georgia Tech, their defense is no slouch. They have a pretty decent defense, and the thing is, it's gonna take a team that knows how to shorten the game. Mute up for a quick second. It's gonna take a team that knows how to shorten the game and keep Miami off the field. If a team can do that to you, they have a chance of beating you, especially if your defense has a problem stopping the run, which Miami's defense has a problem stopping the run. So I'm not saying they'll beat Miami, but it ain't gonna be no runaway. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no runaway like you think it's gonna be. It's gonna be a game.
Oh, I totally agree with you on that. But let me ask you this: you think Georgia Tech can go on a shootout with Miami?
That's the mistake that what Miami is, what, 9-0. That's the
Yeah,
mistake that the previous 9 teams have made. You don't.
yeah.
That's the blueprint to beat Miami is to shorten the game. Shorten the game. Put them in a phone booth. Put them in a phone booth. Shorten the game and keep Cam Ward them off the field as much as possible. Make the game ugly. Ground game, ground game, ground game. That Kane's defense is vulnerable against the run. That is the blueprint. Kind of like what Vanderbilt did to Alabama. Make the game ugly.
All right, everybody finished. Next question. All right, keys to victory for Georgia today. D Truth.
Like I said last night, run the ball to take the pressure off of quarterback. So he don't have to think that he had to win the ball game by himself. Give the ball to the running backs. Let the running backs run the ball. Run the ball. Run the ball. Run the ball. Then you can set up your play action. Run the ball.
All right, Sniper.
This the key to victory for Georgia today, and I hear, you know, I know where everybody's going to say run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. The key to victory is Carson Beck, his decision making, his timing, his poise. Forget about the last 9 games and play this game today. Lead your team. Be the field general that we know that you can be. Our defense is going to take care of itself. Carson Beck needs to be that quarterback that we know he can be. Second part, offensive line. You got to control that offensive line. You cannot let Ole Miss break through. They're gonna get their sacks. It's nothing we can say about that. But they're gonna get their sacks. We just can't have too many of them.
All right, Armando.
Real simple. Don't turn the ball over. In my opinion, if Georgia can play their game without turning the ball over, no interceptions, no fumbles, no just play a non a turnover free football game, they're unstoppable. They're unbeatable. It's not a team in the nation that could beat Georgia if Carson Beck doesn't turn the ball over. If Carson Beck goes out there and just manage the game, don't go out there trying to be a hero. And I know what a lot of people are saying, what a lot of experts, so-called experts, are saying, that you have no shot at being a first rounder. Right, as of right now, you don't. But there have been quarterbacks that have finished strong and walked away with a first round NFL contract. Cardale Jones, he wasn't even starting in 2014. He finished strong. He stepped in for JT, finished strong, and walked away with a first round contract. It can be done. So it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And the finish begins today. So he can put his stamp on this thing. He can make a strong comeback. And one thing about it, America loves a great comeback story. Hate to keep referring back to Tuesday night, but Tuesday night, if anything, Tuesday night showed us that anything is possible. And the comeback story is as great as American Pie. That's the key to victory. Don't turn the ball over, and you're unstoppable. Go Dogs.
Sick them. I think. But you know what, Armando? The good thing, another thing is that we got to stop thinking. The one thing that we did, and I think that one thing he could not do, he can handle a quarterback battle. He can handle, he throw interceptions and still win games. He can't handle the pressure of all this first round draft Heisman pick. He's got
He
to let
he
that go.
we
He's
in
got to
we,
let that go.
yeah, he gotta let it go. He gotta put out his mind. He gotta think about today. Don't
Yeah.
think about April. This is where a lot of players mess up at. They get to looking at their press clippings, reading their press clippings, and thinking about April. Get April off your mind and
Mm-hmm.
concentrate on November and concentrate on finishing your story. Like Cody Rhodes did at WrestleMania. Finish your story. Finish your story. You want your ring. You want a ring that says Carson Beck MVP. You got 2 rings, but it got Stetson Bennett name on it. You want your own.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that what I said. I know. Yeah, to do that, to get his mind off of that, run the ball so the pressure won't be on him, so he can just play the game naturally. That what you do with a player like that. Don't keep the ball in. Yeah, he got to have the ball in the hand. He's the quarterback, but don't put all the pressure on him. And
Well,
my,
that
and
will
my,
come down to Bobo.
yeah,
That
that's what I'm
that right
saying.
there will be on Bobo and the plays that they call, and I think they will have a leash on Beck. But this, let's not kid ourselves. This Ole Miss defensive front is going to be the best defensive front that Georgia has faced all year.
Yeah,
Hey, mute
yeah,
up for a second, man. Got a lot of noise in the background.
yeah.
This this
You,
this Ole Miss defense is the best that Georgia has faced all season long, and uh, you ain't gonna just be able to line up and run on them all day. Let's not kid ourselves.
yeah,
Carson is gonna have to put the ball in the air. They're gonna force it. They don't respect his passing game, so they're gonna load the box up and they're gonna say, okay, Mike Bobo Carson, you're gonna have to beat us in the air. We're not gonna let ETN beat us. We're not gonna let Frazier beat us. We're not gonna let Dwight Phillips beat us. Carson Beck is gonna be the one that have to beat us today. That's what they're gonna do. That's gonna be their strategy.
All right. Next question. Hello, Jesse. How are you doing? Or Jesse. Keys to victory for Ole Miss today. Sniper.
That defense is their victory. That defense has got to keep Georgia's offense contained. Um, they have to keep pressure on Carson Beck. They're going to have to literally just say exactly what Mondo just said: make Carson Beck beat them in the air. If that defense doesn't hold tight, I don't know what else they can do because our defense is going to hold tight. There's no doubt about it. Our defense is going to hold tight. So I
All
think
right.
the key to victory for Ole Miss is their defense, and don't be doing those no silly stuff. As much as I want you to do silly stuff to put yourself out the game, that Ole Miss loses games by doing stupid stuff. They lose games that they're
Mm-hmm.
not supposed to lose
Mm-hmm.
by it's 4th and 2, and you on the you on the opposing team 2 yard line, and you're gonna go for it. Stay in your rim of the game of Ole Miss game.
All right. Armando.
Um, Load the box up. Do not let that running game get going. Because that's what happened last year. They let the running game get going. Edwards and Milton and Robinson, they had a field day. They had a field day in Athens last year. They got to contain that running game. It's going to be raining down there. It's rain in the forecast. So they're going to have to find a running game. They're, they're going to have to be able to run the ball on Georgia. You cannot beat Georgia one dimensional. And the main thing is you cannot beat Georgia without a running game. Bama has had success against Georgia because they was able to run the ball on Georgia. If you ain't able to run the ball on Georgia, you're gonna have a long day. You are gonna have a long day. What happened to Texas? Texas was not able to run the ball, so they became one dimensional. But on defense, you got to line up and stop Georgia's run game and see what Carson is working with. See where his head at. Force him to be a hero. Get him out of his comfort zone. Frustrate him. That's what you're gonna have to do. That's the blueprint for Ole Miss. I hate to I hate to even give them the keys to victory, but that's the key right there.
Now the bottom line to or the key to victory for Ole Miss is Lane Kiffin. Stop trying to run trick plays and do your offense like you normally do it. Uh, Fast paced offense. Keep it going. Tempo. That's what you got to do, and that's what you're known for. What else should need to be said? But don't try to run some doggone stupid trick plays that you know gonna put your team in a bad position. Key to victory is Lane Kiffin play calling.
I want to address something real quick to Jesse. Jesse, we gonna throw that scenario that you just said that the secondary is suspect. Uh, Georgia has proved to you that we do have a secondary. Yeah, some people gonna get their passes and they're gonna get their catches, but don't let it fool you that we cannot defend the pass. We've been up against great quarterbacks, and even without putting too much pressure on it, Georgia has definitely defended the pass well. And let's not forget, our defense is one person short. We still missing Mr. Hall and Munden, but we our defense is our secondary has improved since game one.
The last, if Georgia can pull this off and get that and get a bye week, mess around and get a bye week in the playoffs, it is over for the rest of the field because the band will be back together. You'll have a healthy Ratledge, you'll have a healthy Munden back, a healthy Jordan Hall back. Everybody in that secondary will be healthy, and then you will have I don't know about Branson, but Broderick Robertson will be back, the bulldozer. And by that time, Dwight Phillips will be in rare form. But the world is going to be introduced today to Dwight Phillips. Dwight Phillips, Dwight Phillips is going to introduce himself today. Pay close attention.
All right. Next question is keys to victory for LSU tonight, Armando.
Don't give up no big plays. Uh, I know you don't have a Patrick Peterson. I know you don't have a Honey Badger, but you got to go back to LSU style of football, not allowing anything easy to get into their end zone. Make Bama work. If they score on you, you rather for it to be a 10, 11, 12 play drive. Don't give up no big plays. Bama lives and die off the big plays. That's their bread and butter. They're not equipped to go on long drives. Force them to do that. Force them to beat you underneath. Don't give up nothing over the top. Don't give up nothing over the top. And as far as LSU ground pound, don't don't Nesmeyer don't try to be no hero. Same thing what I was saying on Carson Bet. Nesmeyer, you don't have to be no hero. You're not Joe Burrows, okay? And you don't have to be Joe Burrows tonight. Play your game. The game that you played in the first half of the A&M game, you got to play that game for 60 minutes. 60 minutes. And Brian Kelly, you have to close them out. You get a lead on Bama, close them out. Sit on the lead and close them out. Don't attempt to get in no shootout with them. And if you have to bring an extra linebacker up to stop the run, do that. Put a spy on Jalen Murrell. And you got it.
All right. D Truth, what you got for LSU?
I'm gonna say this right here. One, just like Mondo said, run the ball, keep Alabama offense on field, play good defense, and don't try to do anything that you normally wouldn't do against any other team. And put Miro in a phone booth. If you rush four, don't let him get outside the pocket. And number two, that 17-year-old kid that everybody talking about, play press cover on him man to man. Bump him off the line. Make him fight to get off the line. That will disrupt Alabama offense.
All right, Sniper, what you got for LSU?
LSU Tigers. Listen to me and listen to me closely. You got to be that dog. Offense, defense, special teams. You've got to be that dog that has rabies and the mange and everything else. You cannot. You got to go out there and punch
Oh, you mean like
Alabama.
Cujo? You talking about like
Exactly.
Cujo, right?
Yeah, like Cujo.
Oh yes,
You
rip
got to
them
go out
apart.
there and give Alabama every bit of hatred that you have for them. You got to keep. You cannot allow the quarterback draw to beat you. That's Alabama's bread and butter right there. That quarterback draw. When you hit somebody, you got to hit them and try to put them out the game like you used to do back in the day. You got to go back to old school football and put Alabama in their place. No explosive plays. No defense. You got to tear them apart. That's all I can say about LSU. You're right there on the cusp. In games that you lost, the games that you lost, it was real close, but you didn't have that dog in you. It's time to have that dog in you. You cannot let them get old coach said, coach, not Coach Boone. What's the other coach name off of Remember the Titans? The defensive coach,
Coach Yost,
Coach Yost.
Ed Yost.
Hey, if they cross the 50-yard line, I will pull every single last one of you. Tonight is the night they remember you Tigers.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
was
The
one of
only
my favorite lines of the movie right there, to be honest with you.
You know
He
what
should have
key
got
to victory is? You know what key to victory is for me?
well,
Whoop they behinds, rip them apart. Yes, like Cujo, rip them apart, tear them up. That's all you got to do. Whoop them, beat them, slap them cheeks.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Don't say slap them cheeks in football.
Slap them.
No, no, no. I don't know what LSU team you watching, but
yeah, they wouldn't think too kindly of that. All right, let's go on to the next
corn dogs.
because we got 14 games to pick. Come on, the next question.
The truth.
All right.
Keys of victory for Bama.
I was messing around about the slap the cheeks. That was just a joke. I heard that on TikTok. All right. So keys to victory for Bama tonight. Um, I believe that would be you, D Truth.
Okay, I think
Sniper.
he had to step away for a minute.
All right, Sniper.
It's going to be, and again, I think this week is. I think that's a lot of defensive plays. Uh, the defensive side of the ball is going to be a lot of the key to victory. Alabama, um, Alabama has been suspect in their defense. Their defense got to step up. They're young players. You got some games under you. Now you need to play like why you was recruited. Okay, so defense, defense, defense. You cannot allow LSU to start getting on a roll. So I think it's defensive play for Alabama to win this game. They got an offense. They're going to score. Um, they're going to score points, but the Alabama's defense got to control LSU's offense.
All right, you back yet, D Truth? All right, go ahead, Armando.
Um, that secondary can't let anything get behind them. They got to figure out how to. They got to keep Ross in check. Hand check him at the line. Do not let him. Do not let him get behind those DBs. He get behind those DBs is over. The kid is too fast, too quick. That's the key. Bama cannot allow any explosive plays from LSU. That secondary got to play the game of the season. They got to play their best game of the season. Because that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to the Tide secondary against those Tigers receivers. Because that LSU O line is no joke.
D
Hey,
Truth? Nope, not yet.
hey, did you see Jesse's comment? Get Saban to let Corso sub on game day and bench the Bows. This man right here is on fire today. Who y'all pick? Who y'all get Jesse from?
Mm. Yeah. Salute to Jesse. Salute to you, bro. Salute. Yeah, man. I think the key for both of them is the same. Don't allow any explosive. Don't allow anything over the top. Don't allow nothing over the top, and they'll be okay.
So, like I mentioned before, it look like we're done with our question and answers. I'm going to have y'all know that I've been with my neighbor for the last month and a half, and he's going to help me pick my games this week.
Okay,
How's he doing?
He's doing good.
That's awesome.
that's awesome. God is good.
Yes, amen.
No, he says, "What? Just randomly saw y'all on Facebook. Watch one show, Hooked." Hey, Jesse, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you up here one day so you can be our guest speaker one day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it, Amando.
Hold on, 'cause this thing right here, I'm trying to put it on the big screen. All right, first game. Uh, you knew
I'm not first.
sniper.
Uh, Mr. Nate said he likes Miami, so we're gonna go with Miami.
Okay,
Miami.
D true.
You know what? The way Mary been playing the last few ball games and waited the second half to try to win a ball game, the day it stops, it catches up to them. I'm going Yellow Jacket. Let go Reverend Rex.
Wow.
Ooh-wee.
Oh,
What'd
hold
you
on,
say?
hold on, hold on. I gotta get something. Every time somebody picks a big upset,
Mm, mm. Hello. Who is it?
Hey,
It's upset.
cause, because when I'm looking at how Miami plays, right?
hmm
Miami, the first half they played last week and the week before was close, right? Then all of a sudden they come out the second half, they want to play ball. If you don't do that for 4 quarters, it's gonna catch up to you. And the way Georgia Tech offense is structured, it catches up to Miami today.
um, I'm going Miami simply based on the fact because Justice is not 100%. If Justice was 100% like he was in Dublin, I would definitely be taking Tech because I feel where you're coming from, D True. But the question mark is, and you said this yourself, we don't know if Justice could be 60%. He could be out there for decoy purposes only, or he could be at 80 or 90%. We don't know. So because we don't know, I'm gonna have to go with what I know, and that's Cam, 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 Cam Ward. I'm gonna have to go with Cam Ward and then them Cam.
Hey, Amanda, you gotta get it right. Cam. Oh, Cam. Come on, girl, ain't Cam for
You know,
me.
boy, that came out years ago, man. I'm a little
Yeah.
rusty on that, man. Shout out to Guy. Shout out the guy,
Mm-hmm.
Teddy Riley. Shout out to him. All right, I'll go first, man. Since I put these picks together, I think it's a disadvantage for me to be going behind y'all. So I'll go
Right. I
first.
don't understand why you do that.
I we don't need all
Weird.
that. Okay.
Hey, I don't mind going first,
Weird.
brother.
Um, I'm going with Texas. Even though I think this is a little dangerous for Texas, Florida. They playing with some heart, but I think they put a lot of emotions in that game. It's hard to play a game after an emotional loss to your rival the week prior. So I'm gonna roll with Texas in this one. And plus, Texas, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Texas is coming off a bye week. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm going Texas.
Sniper, your turn.
Hey, we're gonna go. We're going Texas also. I think that
Texas.
I think without Lagway, even though Kurt Warren's son did play a good game when he got in, we're going to stick with because Lagway's not in the game. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for that offensive line to move the ball, or the offense to move the ball. So we're going to go with Texas.
I'm going Bulldogs.
He just jumped in front of the in front of
You
the
sure
buffet
did.
line.
It's his
So
turn.
look at, because I already know what them two
Armando.
got. I already look at two people. We already know where they're going.
Get out the
So,
buffet line, sir. Get out there.
look,
Get
two
out
people
the
we
buffet
already know
line.
where they
Stop,
got. Hey, you know, we were
stop
two people.
jumping the line.
Look, two people we already know where they going. And like you, we know where you going with the other game. So why suspend it? Just say who you're going to
Why,
go with and let it move on.
why you jumping the buffet line? Why you gotta cut lines? Like, come on, man.
I,
You weren't going first anyway. You want to go last. See what everybody else
I
pick
like to go
anyway.
last. I like to go last.
it's a Georgia Ole Miss game. We already know we're going with Georgia.
All right, so Armando, what you got? I know that basketball sucks.
Hey,
I mean, that
this hey,
football sucks.
it ain't even nothing to be said. Look at the
I
camera
can't.
screen.
Oh, he got that football. That's a nice little football. He got Georgia, y'all. Okay, Sniper, what you
And you know what he said, Georgia?
got? Okay, well, Georgia for me as well. And y'all stop cutting the buffet line because some people be hungry and y'all sitting there cutting lines. Stop it.
Of all people, you don't need to tell nobody not
Ah,
to cut in front of you.
don't you don't be bringing up my past. Do not
Hey,
bring my past about the buffet line. I told you I was hungry that day. Stop playing with me.
hey, listen, no, because you just did it a pick before. So how you gonna tell somebody not to cut and you just did it a pick before? I love it. I love it.
Lord have mercy.
All right, man. Come on. I know y'all picking Georgia. There ain't no question about it. Y'all,
Mm,
Georgia, Georgia.
Next game.
you knew who you got Georgia.
Guys,
All right.
woo, woo.
Um, this
All
gonna
right.
be this gonna be this gonna be one of the best games of the day. We're gonna find out what Indiana's made. We are going to find out what they made of. That offense is for real. That offense of Indiana is for real. I'm rolling with the Hoosiers.
Me too. Uh-oh. Be
The truth.
true. Go ahead and jump on the buffet. Come on now. They waiting for you to get your plate. Come on now.
I'm going to Indiana. I've been riding with him this long. I ain't jumping off that bus.
All right.
That was
Sniper,
no.
what you got?
That was a give me.
All right, Sniper.
We had a disagreement right now, but I'm gonna go with Mr. Nate, and we're going with Indiana.
Okay.
I wanted to pick Michigan because I think this is gonna be an upset, but Mr. Nate said that this Indiana going to put it on them.
Mhm.
All
Smart
right.
man. Smart brother.
Indiana. Indiana.
You took Indiana too, Mondo?
Yes, sir.
We
Okay.
all said Indiana.
All right. This a tough one right here, bro. They in Lawrence today.
Look, I'm like this. I don't care they in Lawrence. I don't care they in Florence. I don't care they in Jordan. I don't care they overseas. I don't care where they get. Let go Cyclones. Let go Iowa
Bruh,
State.
stop jumping the doggone buffet line.
You go last anyway.
That's okay. It's Armando's
Hold,
turn. It ain't your turn.
hold
Don't
Stop
on,
worry
hold
jumping.
on.
about it.
I'm going Cyclones. Enough said. Cyclones, bro. Yeah.
All right, now you can go.
I already went.
All right,
Nancy
Sniper,
Sniper.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna be the odd two of the group. We're going Kansas.
Kansas,
You knew you picking Kansas?
Kansas. Yes, I see
Yeah.
what they do. I see what
See,
they do.
see. What thing you don't know you knew. I'm doing other stuff and being on here too. So I got to get in what I fit in.
You cannot be cutting the buffet line. Stop playing with me.
Oh, for mama,
Okay.
I can. For mama, I
All right.
can.
Tell
All
Let's
right.
go.
Mama
Let
I
me
All
say
right.
hello. Tell
Hold
Mama I
on,
say hello.
y'all. Tell me Jan say hello. And so D True.
Woo. Woo. Boy.
You
Lord
be
have
all
mercy.
right.
Um,
Ah, boy.
I'm going to stick with Clemson. I'm going to stick with Clemson.
They in Blacksburg.
I don't care. I stick with Clemson. Virginia Tech ain't showed me nothing all year.
I'm rolling with Clemson. Virginia Tech defense got too many issues, man. They too many issues on defense. I'm rolling with Clemson.
Sniper,
Clemson.
Clemson.
I think that even though these two got the best interests in when they come into the game, the two of the best right here. But Clemson's got a little bit more firepower than Virginia Tech.
Hmm.
All right, Armando.
Um, I'm man. Love it is a tough place to play, but I just don't think they got enough on defense to stop that Colorado offense. I'm rolling with the Buffaloes, the prime time Buffaloes.
Well, guess what? I think this is Colorado coming out year, and they proving it. I'm going with Colorado.
All right, Sniper. What you got?
Colorado and Texas Tech. We're gonna go with Colorado. Here's the deal: if Colorado's offensive line can hold the Texas Tech defensive line and keep Shamir clean, I think Colorado pull away with this one. So we're going with the Buffaloes.
Colorado.
Give me a home where the Buffaloes roam.
Travis.
All right, Jesse. Have a good one now.
Hunter.
All right, Jesse. Have a good day.
Have a good day, Jesse.
All right, Jesse, bro. Be blessed, man. Enjoy your college
Thank you for
football
coming
Saturday.
through. Yeah, thank you for coming through.
Mm-mm.
Whoa. This is the this I'm telling you, man, whichever coach win this game might be coach of the year. I mean, the SEC coach of the year. This could be the winner coming out of this game could be the SEC coach of the year.
mm. This is a corn flip.
It ain't your turn, so go ahead, Armando.
Where are they at? Nashville or Columbia?
Columbia.
Woo, Sandstorm. You sure they in Columbia?
Hey, I've been saying they got when I said vendor schedule, I said that's in Columbia.
Woo, Sandstorm blasting on those. It's just something about Sandstorm. That Sandstorm blasting over them speakers send chills down your spine. And I'm not even a South Carolina fan, but I can imagine. when they blast that across them loudspeakers, I can imagine what them players be ready to run through a brick wall. Man, I'm about to roll South Carolina in this one. I'm sorry. They in Columbia. They got the momentum. I'm rolling with South Carolina in this one right here.
All right.
Oops, my bad. Hey, my bad. They in Vandy.
Man, see, get it right. Look, get it right. Get it right. You know what though? You know what though? You know what
I'm
though?
going to South Carolina too, anyway. So
You
I
know
don't
what
care
though?
where they playing at.
I'm still gonna roll the Gamecocks. I'm
Oh
still rolling
yeah.
with the Gamecocks, bro. I think that they get dangerous in November. This team gets more dangerous in November.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right here. I think South Carolina got more than Vandy got
Yeah.
on offense,
On
and they
defense too.
yeah, and no defense.
Mhm.
And although Vandy beat Auburn last week, they South Carolina defense coordinator saw how Auburn shut that offense down.
Mhm.
Basically, you see what I'm saying? So hey, I gotta go Gamecocks.
All right. Sniper.
We're going to stick with the fan favorite. We're going with South Carolina for 500, Alex.
South Carolina for me as well.
Don't y'all know it's only two games we had picked that had been different.
You know that's black in their helmets, not purple. South
Don't play
Carolina.
with me. Don't play with me.
Okay.
Not play with
All
me.
right, now this is
I can't believe you actually put the game on here.
no, don't laugh now, cry later. Look, Maryland is look, Maryland can be a difficult. Maryland do things that could give Oregon some problems. I think Oregon will get them, but it ain't gonna be no what they did to Purdue. It ain't gonna be nothing like that. But I got Oregon. Shuck it, duck it, quack, quack.
Hey, I'm taking Oregon. I'm still gonna break brave enough to take Maryland this one.
All right.
Shuck it, duck it,
Sniper.
quack, quack.
As we were sitting here discussing, Mr. Nate said he smells an upset, but we're going to stick with Oregon.
Nate, Mr. Nate
Quack
know his
quack.
football. Mr. Nate, man, he does his homework. I'm telling you, he looked at the same thing that I looked at. That's why I put this game on here.
Mm-hmm.
Quack quack.
Trap.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about Mississippi State, you talking about heart. This team plays with some heart. And in Tennessee, don't put it. They better get some containment on Van Buren. This kid has a quick release. I haven't seen a player with a quick release like this since, man, you got to go back to Dan Marino. This kid has a tremendous quick release. What he did to our defense, this dude was getting rid of the ball inside of 2 seconds. I don't give a damn if you got Lawrence Taylor at outside linebacker, or you could have Derek Thomas, or the late great Derek Thomas. It don't matter if a dude getting rid of the ball that fast. It ain't really nothing you can do about it. They're gonna have to get some containment on Van Buren, and he can run. But I'm going with the Vols. I'm going with the Vols. That's gonna set up that epic matchup next Saturday night. I'm going with the Vols, but it's gonna be closer than the experts think.
Detroit. Detroit.
Yeah, he had to step away. So you go.
Oh, sniper.
Um, this is going to be my upset of the week. I'm picking Mississippi State.
Mm.
I'm taking Tennessee. Who did you take, Mondo?
I picked the Vols. So for Sniper, on behalf of Sniper,
Hello, who is it?
You knew?
It's upset.
You
You
silly.
knew?
You're silly. Uh, mm, 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 mm.
That's maroon. That ain't purple. You know.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's like a plum.
Mississippi.
Oh, she
I,
going
I,
state.
I said that's maroon. That ain't purple. But I'll oblige you.
Hello, who is it? Oh, it's upset alert.
The winners. That's who. I
Oklahoma
can't
Well,
believe
versus
that one.
Missouri.
Mm-mm.
um,
Mm.
Oklahoma's favored. But Missouri's fighting for their playoff lives. Hey man, why you doing all that breathing, bro? You falling asleep? Mute up, man. Um, I'm going with.
Uh-uh.
I
I,
cannot
I
believe
really don't like messing with either one of them, man, because both of them done let me down so much this year. Uh, eh, I said, you know what? I'm gonna stick by what I said earlier this year. I said Oklahoma's gonna ruin somebody's season. I'm rolling with the upset. I'm going with Oklahoma.
Who do you take? Oh, all right, you took Oklahoma.
I'm going with Oklahoma. I'm going with the upset, bro.
the truth.
Let go Missouri. Cause they fight for the playoff life. Oklahoma is not gonna stop nothing.
Sniper.
We're here. Quick discussion.
That's fine.
I'm- let's go. I think we should just go ahead and call that upset. You want to save it? No, Missouri. We're gonna go with Missouri.
Missouri, 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 Missouri.
You knew?
For some odd reason, I feel it's going to be Oklahoma. I don't know why. I just do.
All right.
Hit the bell.
No.
You rolling with her big brother? I got the
Hello.
same feeling you knew, and they coming off a bye
I,
week.
I do. I feel it in my
Mhm.
gut. Like it's just rumbling right now. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, that football
yeah,
gone.
yeah. Missouri is getting hit. Their injury bug is really hurting them.
Really,
Nevada,
Armando.
Boise State.
Really.
Nevada has had Nevada has been a thorn in Boise State side. There have been years that Boise State would be undefeated. They were running to Nevada. Nevada would beat them, but today is not the day. Boise State, the Broncos.
D truth.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Boise State, if they were playing in Nevada, I would take Nevada. But
Yep.
they are up in Boise, I gotta go
Mhm.
with Boise State.
Sniper.
The Smurf turf.
I think that Ashland Gentry is going to get about 350 yards rushing today to lead the victory over Nevada.
Okay.
So you took Boise State.
Boise.
All right.
Woohoo!
The Holy
BYU
War.
versus uh,
The Holy War. I'm rolling with BYU. This team is on a mission. I'm rolling with BYU.
D truth.
Well, shoo, I'm gonna flip a coin with this one right here because BYU is on a mission, but yet Utah still trying to get bowl eligible, which they still can. But like you said, this a rivalry. I'm going BYU, but don't be surprised Utah win this ball game.
Sniper?
Considering that neither of these teams can drink, it's going to be a hard to pick. For the, but we're gonna stick with BYU.
Yeah, I'm going BYU, even though those helmets are ugly as heck. But yeah, BYU.
Now Utah, and the reason why I picked BYU is because Utah has let me down. They was in my top four,
They got fire
and
helmet with that
Hey,
though.
hey, Snapper. Utah don't let all us down.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh-wee.
Well,
Well, well.
it's do or die. The
And
loser leave town match. You win and you go on. You lose and you go home. Somebody will be slow walking, sad singing at the end of the night. For one of these teams, it's getting late in the evening and the sun going down.
Who you
Mm.
got, man? Come on. Come on. Stop dragging it out. Who you got?
ah,
mm, mm, he
But if I
said,
had to
"Slow
pick one
walking."
team to roll with, when it comes to that Death Valley, I'm not picking against them because that is the place where dreams come to die. Go Tigers.
I just wish I had a tambourine when I was back here when you was singing that song.
I'm going LSU. I'm going LSU.
oh, sniper, what you got? Oh, gone it.
Hey, you knew I love you, but
That's okay. What you want?
Mr. Nate said Alabama.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Late, but Alabama's about to get their butts whooped. LSU.
Did you
Sorry,
say
Mr.
sorry,
Nate.
Mr. Late?
Mr. Nate. 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 Stop playing with me. Well, he is
Well,
if he thinks they're not going to win.
well, that is it. It's do or die. Do or die. Somebody gonna be saying bye at the end of the night because that is an elimination game. The loser is out. The loser will be slow walking, sad singing.
well, get ready. Well, get ready with a rap or song or whatever for Alabama because they're going to be slow walking like turtles.
Hello, who is it? Not the playoffs.
Yep. That hey,
Wah, wah, wah.
Detroit will be Amazoning you a t-shirt, either to Tuscaloosa or to Baton Rouge. But somebody is gonna hurt somebody tonight before the night is through. Let me stop. Let me
Yes,
somebody,
go Tigers. That's right.
somebody gone
That's
after
right.
tonight. Somebody gone. This is it.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
I
be
just got a
singing some
question.
boys the men tonight. Y'all ain't seen that yet.
Hey, I'm going to be Armando's manager, and we're going national with these going home songs. So the
Well,
question
your
is,
team is going home, so why would you even say that? Like your team's going to be going home.
oh, my team is good.
You think so?
3:30. That's all I worry about. 3:30.
No, they going home. They going home to their mama. They going to be crying and all that.
You know, your trash talking needs
You
some
picked
work.
us to win. Now you hedging your bet. You hedging your pick.
No, I thought you were talking about LSU. No, I'm talking. Okay, you're
No,
talking
no,
about
we
LSU.
picking it now. He picking Bama, but he in deep down inside, he hope y'all win. Am I right, Sniper?
That is
This
correct.
one pick, Sniper hope he's wrong about.
Thank you. Because I was gonna say, because Bama gonna eat it up. They're gonna get eaten up. I'm just gonna tell
Look,
you that right now. Them
look.
Tigers got their daggone fangs all nice and sharp right now.
You know
Out of,
your
out of all 50 states, I guarantee you 49. 49. We did a vote. 49 of the states are gonna be rooting for LSU.
well half
Hmm.
of 40 half of it'd be 49 and a half because you know the other Auburn.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
49 and a half. 49 and a half. Yeah,
I'm more than that.
Central
Hey,
Alabama gonna be rooting for LSU too.
hey. But half of those in Alabama, half of that them fan base like, oh, I know LSU gonna beat it, but I'm Alabama fan. I gotta go for them anyway.
Mm,
Yep, their fangs are
yep.
nice and sharp.
so we it's week 10, week 11,
Mm-hmm.
and we still have not worked on you news trash talking. Uh,
Hey, I just said their fangs are sharp. That's a good talk. That's good. That's good trash talk right
I
there.
I don't
They
think
don't bite
Tigers
them.
I don't think Tigers has fangs, but okay.
Well, they got their teeth sharpened. Daggone it. Yeah, they do. Don't they have
Did,
sharp?
did hey somebody? What is LSU schedule the rest of the after today? Who do they have left? What's their marquee game? I know they got Oklahoma, but who else besides Oklahoma? I think they got two more SEC games left.
Yes, he does. They do have fangs. They got sharp teeth. I'm looking at the picture right now. Go look at the LSU picture.
They got Florida, Vanderbilt.
Oh man, please.
Well,
That's it.
Sniper.
This they playoff game. They win this game today, man.
Keep waiting.
They damn near in. They win today.
Did you ever have you ever looked at LSU's tiger? They got four teeth that are sharp. They're fangs.
And
We're
on that
talking about the schedule, and not about teeth right now.
oh,
Like I
oh,
said,
Oh well, then you're not right. That's why you don't want to talk about teeth because you're wrong.
oh, hold on,
Wrong.
hold
hold
on.
on,
so
But
sniper.
they
On
still
that
got to
note,
play LSU, or they got to play Florida,
mhm,
and they got to play Vanderbilt,
mhm.
and then of course you got Oklahoma at the end. But I think their hardest task after today will be Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I think LSU gives Vanderbilt matchup problems. LSU does things that would give Vanderbilt problems. Their style of play kind of resembles Texas, and Vanderbilt
well,
wasn't able to do anything with Texas.
I'm like this right here. With that intimidation factor coming into play today at Death Valley LSU, a real tiger coming out there. Woo, here we go. Let's play ball.
And speaking of the Tiger, funny you brought that up. You knew for the first time in years, LSU will have that live Tiger on the sidelines.
What? What?
They pulling out all the stops tonight, sniper. That's why I'm, when I heard that that they having the governor. Who's your governor? The governor of Louisiana.
I have to look it up. I ain't into no
That's
politics.
a damn shame. You don't know
That's
your
okay.
own governor. That's a
That's
damn
okay.
shame.
That's
That is a
okay.
damn shame. You don't know your own
That's
governor.
okay. It is
But
okay.
What
whoever the governor is of Louisiana, he or she requested that the Tiger be on the sidelines. So tonight. So this is gonna be different. I think it's gonna be crazy down there. That place is at night, Death Valley
It's
it's
still
gonna
John
be a war.
Edwards. It's still John Edwards.
John
so
Edwards. Salute to you, common sense.
Salute
Salute to
common
you, brother.
sense. Hey, let me ask a question. What colors are they wearing tonight? Because they don't care. They'll wear away game colors. Are they going all white tonight?
They going with they going with the if I was them, I wouldn't wear that janky all white because every time they wear they lose. They need to wear the go traditional, the yellow and the white and the yellow pants. That's what they need. That's what they need to roll with. The helmets that you see on the screen, that's what they need to roll with tonight. Don't pull out them janky white helmets.
Oh, common sense said you're going down tonight. Anything
I
you want to
don't know,
say to?
man. I don't
Anything you
know,
want?
man. Whoever lose tonight, they done. Whoever lose tonight gonna be in the tax layer bowl. They gonna be playing. They gonna be playing the tax layer bowl. They gonna be playing probably somebody like Maryland or somebody in the
Common
tax layer bowl.
common sense. LSU ain't going down nowhere. You know who's going down? Alabama's going
Hey,
down.
they're gonna be playing in the Pop Top Bowl.
And by the way, the governor is Jeff Landry. I don't know why they had the other guy on there, but yeah, Jeff Landry is
Jeff
the
Landry.
doggone governor.
Jeff, yeah,
Yep,
he sounds like he from
Landry.
Louisiana. That name
Yeah.
Landry. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a Louisiana name if there is one. he,
Mm-hmm.
you can tell he born and raised down there in the bayou. Down there in them Cajuns. LSU, Louisiana. All right, everybody. Final
Common
thoughts.
sense. You know what? Let me tell you something. You're gonna come up on this panel if LSU wins. No, 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 no. When LSU wins, you're gonna come up on the panel and you're gonna give me a public apologizing for
We
you for losing. Okay,
LS,
Alabama, sir. Go ahead.
LSU lose tonight. We won't see him no more until after the Iron Bowl. If Bama win the Iron Bowl, that'll be the next time we see him.
So when LSU whoops y'all tails, you're gonna come up and you're gonna be like, sorry, you know, I'm so sorry.
Salute to you, TC.
Armando,
What's up?
Armando.
Salute to you.
Oh, you forgot. Oh, that if they win the Iron Bowl, might not see him then.
No,
It
I
might see
said
him
if.
after they win a bowl
That's why I
game.
said if. That's why I said if. If that'll be the next time we see him. If they win the Iron Bowl, he'll hit the panel and everything that night. He'll ask for the link and come up here and talk
That's
smack.
good, sir.
Not all. All right. Final thoughts. We're gonna start with you, Sniper, because I know you got a bit. You got a full day today. We're gonna start with you, brother. Final thoughts on today, week 11, and how you think this thing is gonna go.
I think this is going to be the another epic weekend of football here. But like I said before, tonight is the night they will remember the Georgia Bulldogs. I think this is going to be, and I'm going to say it live and loud. This is going to be Carson's bet come out game. I think after listening to, I don't know if anybody heard on Monday or Tuesday after Kirby Smart was getting into that ass on Monday's practice, and somebody was outside the gate recording it. He was calling people MFers. I
I
think he
heard.
drop kicked.
Yep, I heard
Yeah,
about that, bro. He was man. He lit into them.
yeah,
He
he
lit into them.
lit into them. So
That's not
don't
nice.
hey, Kirby Smart knows how to get his team ready. Play y'all game, y'all. Play y'all game. Don't try to do nothing special. Play your game. What's been successful for you for all season long. That goes to LSU. That goes to Alabama. Um, that goes to Vandy. Do what you do. And with that said, hey, I hate to break out on you, but hey, Sniper is out.
All right, brother. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. See you later
Bye,
on tonight on the
sniper.
post
Yes,
game
sir.
show.
Bye, sniper.
I'm gonna say this right here. This is breakdown. You knew what here last night for the picks. We went 1-1 last night. All Sniper, you and me. So right now, me and you is the lead dog, and followed by you knew, which is 60 and 52. Sniper is 60 and 54. Me and you is 61 and 53. So that's how it lined up. She got She behind 2 games right now.
Wait a minute. All right, so we can go ahead and take care of this right now. Hold on. Hold on. I forgot about that. My bad, you knew. I should have put 2 more extra ones on here just for you.
Just call out 2 games.
Hold on, man. Let me I gotta see what I gotta pull up some mediocre games. Um okay, you knew I got a good one here for you. Navy versus South Florida.
Uh, oh yeah, you know Navy messed up last time. I'm going with South Florida. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all messed up last time.
Mm.
Okay, and Washington versus Penn State.
Penn State.
Okay. Them 2 good ones right there for a D True. You got those wrote down?
Well, I got them wrote down, but I think if I was picking that game, I'd go Navy against South Florida.
Nobody,
But
No,
nobody
no,
asked.
man.
Nobody
They
asked you.
South Florida, man. Remember what they did to Bama, bro. That they hey, that ain't no Gibby now. That ain't no
they don't
gimme.
give me. They don't give me. But at the same time, they're playing Bama, and you already know what when people go to play a big team like that, what usually happens.
Yeah, but did you see what the Navy did last time when I chose them? Because I was sitting there, thank you for your service. And I said, oh, no, y'all didn't. And they
Oh, did they
did.
play? Oh, they played Notre Dame last time, right?
They messed me up. They messed me up
But
big
but
time.
but one advantage reason why I would pick Navy, but we're not picking these games. But if I was picking, I would pick Navy because it's Veterans Day weekend and they're gonna be highly motivated to win that game.
And like
Mm-hmm.
I said, I thank them for their services, but I'm not picking them. They messed me over last time. I just said that. They're not going to do me twice. I learned my first time. It only takes me one time. I learned my lesson. Mm-mm. But thank you for your service, though. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it.
All
Well,
right.
I only got one thing to say.
Mhm.
War Eagle.
And man, y'all deserve a break today. Y'all need a break today.
I'm looking at this season like there's so many games that they could have won and should have won. They
Mhm.
ain't just know it. Hey, sometimes that's how it goes in sports. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we could be with one loss, but hey, they didn't go that way. Hey, just win the last 3 games, get bowl eligible.
Yep. You know what they hey, like the great Al Davis just said, like the great Al Davis used to say, just win, baby.
Yep,
Hey, by all means necessary, just win, baby. That's it. That's all that
yep.
matters. I want to thank everyone for coming out and joining us on the college football kickoff Saturday morning kickoff show, week 11 version. We got some games with serious playoff implications. Indiana, one step closer to the playoffs with a win over Penn State. For Bama and LSU, it's do or die. Winner goes on, winner goes home. Simple as that. Georgia, the experts say you could afford a loss and still get in the playoffs. I would not test that theory. You control your own destiny. Go out there and take care of business. Take care of business and continue to control your own destiny. Win out. That's the best way to do it. So,
Mm-hmm.
with that being said, I want to thank everyone. Enjoy the rest of your college football Saturday. We'll be back here later on tonight, probably 9 times out of 10 around 8 o'clock. We'll do it like we did last Saturday. We'll get started around 8 o'clock. So enjoy the rest of your college football Saturday. Be safe out there. Weather's changing a little bit, so dress accordingly because this is pneumonia season. Don't get caught up with the weather thinking that it's gonna be warm and you get caught up out there and the weather changes like that. So dress accordingly. Stay safe, stay prayed up. And like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. And one last thing. Go dogs. Sick 'em. Woo, 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 woo.
Common sense, this is for you. Kittens wear. All right. So I just wanted to say thank you for everybody that's came through today. And for those that are going to be watching later, y'all ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here, go watch them football games, and go LSU. Go LSU, period. See ya. Bye.